All right, guys. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Rudy FX. So as we do every weekdays, we look at the Dow Jones, aka ES30, and gold or any other indices or setup that we have here using my application here that is called TV Alert app, and my also indicators here that is the supply and demand zone edge. So hope everyone had a great morning here. So today is January 14th. Is that it? I think, yeah, it's the 14th here. Perfect. All right, so let's get it here, guys. All right, so first we're going to be looking at the Forex factory. As always, going to look at the news. So in the news today, we had multiple news events here today. So we have previous data that were out. So we had October's data for the core PPI and the PPI month to month. So the core PPI and PPI month to month. So for October, we're at 0.3%. We were expecting 0.4%. And we're at 0.1%. And the previous month, that was September, was supposed to be 0.6%. So if we open up those two folders here, you're going to see that so everything needs to be above those the previous month. So pretty much negative here overall, those two. Now we're going to look at the current month core PPI and core retail sales and PPI month to month. So if we look at the core PPI, we're at 0.0%. We're expecting 0.2%. Last month, that was November. December. It was 0.3%. So that's negative. And for the core retail sales month to month, so this is basically the December data. That was pretty much Christmas time and all that stuff. So most of the time you're gonna have the retail sales here for the month, the January data. That'll be for the December month. It's usually strong, so it's at 0.5%. We're expecting 0.4%. The previous month, that was November, it was 0.2%. So that's pretty good. So good for the economy here overall. And the PPI month to month is at 0.2%. We're expecting 0.2%. So that's pretty much what we had. So that's good compared to last month. So that was November. And retail sales month to month, 0.6%. We're expecting 0.5%. And the month before was minus 0.1%. So looking at the data, because even though we had the October data that came out, we're going to disregard that. We're just going to focus on the December data that is out for this month. So overall, it's looking bullish here overall based off of the data. And later on, we're going to have a lot of FOMC minute here. And we have, let's see here, if we have a speaker that will be out today. No. So everything is good on that. Perfect. So let's close this. We're going to go on the TV Alert app. All right. So TV Alert app, this is the app that I created here, guys. That's basically eventually will be live for people to use and all that stuff. So basically, it's basically a hub with a lot of data here. So you have news articles here from Bloomberg or Fox Business. And then you have the ticker here for the alerts that we had today. And we have the market ticker that provide you live data feed for any market here. You could select the market that you want. Then you have the list here of the alerts for today and overall that came in. And you have the latest alert that was the German 40. So D40 is German 40 on the 15th. So we had a buy signal here. Then you have a four section at the bottom. So you have the alert history. So you're going to see the list of alerts that came in today and the previous days. And also you have the live chart. So if you want to look at the live chart of any setup here, you're going to see that. So basically it's the feed from TradingView that you see. So it's a widget that I added. So it's pretty free thing. So let's I'm just gonna give you an example here on gold. So I'm gonna pull up gold, and you have gold here, and you can select the time frame that you want to look, all that stuff, and you could add the indicators here that are built in from TradingView. Unfortunately, you're not able to sign in from that widget. You need to be on the TradingView platform specifically. Then you have the community chat. So we're going to have a community chat here, general community chat. And if you have access to a specific person's alert, for example, me, for example, you're going to have my community here. So we're going to be able to talk, send messages, send voice messages, send setups that we're looking at. And if you have any questions here in regards to what you're seeing, you could send them here. That's perfect. And then at the end, you have the TV economic calendar. So basically, same thing as the Forex Factory one, but this is the one from TradingView. And if I go up, you see exactly today's date. We had the two news. So this is the one. I think there's going to be an upcoming news here. So this is the home sales here. Yeah, so we're going to have that in a couple of minutes. Perfect. And lastly, we're going to see here are the indicator on TradingView. So we're going to go on TradingView here. I'm just going to make sure that it's loaded here. Yes. All right, perfect. All right. So this is the TradingView indicator. We're just gonna go on US. Yeah, I'm already on US30, so that's perfect. So if you remember yesterday, if you were on the live, we were looking to go short. Told you guys that we had a break of structure here, and that's exactly here. That's what we had, and now we're going down. Just gonna make sure that I'm on the right. Yeah, I'm on chart. Let me go on 30 minutes so you can see exactly the setup. I usually use the 30-minute as the indication here of the higher time frame and all that stuff. So perfect. All right, so that's exactly what we saw yesterday. So we had a grab of liquidity at the top. I was waiting for a break on the pivot point that we had right here. I entered pretty much below the point of control in VWAP. And as you can see, we went down and I got out around here. Then we had a retracement and the market was going lower. And if you remember, I told you guys that we may be going towards that demand zone here until some point. So that's exactly what we had. Right now we're in the demand zone. So that means that we have bullish orders here laying that is here. And you see that we tapped 3 times here on that demand zone. So we may start to go up. We have a supply zone right here. So now we're just going to wait and see what market will do. And we're just going to wait it out and react off of what the market will give us. All right. So for now, we're still looking for bearishness here. So if we go bearish, we need to break that demand zone. And the next demand zone is right here. But if we're going to go up, we have a big I'm pretty sure we have a fair value gap right here. So I'm going to pull up my fair value gap indicator. That is this one here. Boom. See, automatically it's going to provide you with a fair value gap. So you have multiple fair value gaps here. We're at a fair value gap right here. So we may expect price to go higher here at market open. All right. So, and also I'm using Alcyon trading platform to take my trade. So futures account that I'm using. And we're just gonna wait for market to open to get us set up here. So make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. So we still have 3 minutes before market open. And we'll see exactly what the market will give us. So remember, today is Wednesday, so this is the midweek of the trading week. So we may have a reversal. Most of the time, the reversals are done maybe Thursday, Tuesday, or Thursday. Sometime even Tuesdays. So we're just gonna wait for it to happen. So let's close it out. So that's perfect. Just gonna all right, so I'm going to open up the pivot points here so we could see exactly where, if we are taking a buy or a sell, where we should put our stop loss. So we have a pivot point right here. We have basically lower highs. Now we have a low here. Now we're going to see exactly if price wants to go above those pivot points, and that means that we're going to reach above this this point of control and VWAP. So it seems that we're going long right now. But we are going to wait it out. So we're just going to wait for market to open. All right, so we have market open. All right, so I'm in that buy. So we're buying here. Why? Because we're above point of control and VWAP. We broke that break of structure right here. Now we're just going to wait to see exactly the next point of control, the next break of structure. So we are going to put horizontal line pretty much right here. Oops. Just gonna go back here. Perfect. So we have a zone here. We're just going to look at the 4-hour. far right here. So looking bullish here. All right. Perfect. So let's go back here on the 15. All right, so we have a pivot point right here. It's looking bullish. So we are just gonna, let me close this so y'all can see better. All right, so we have a previous break of structure right here. So this is another zone of interest. That's the most recent pivot here. I'm going to show you exactly. I'll make sure that all right, so show you my entry here. So this is where I put my stop loss and my TP. So we're just gonna wait it out. You gotta let it breathe a little bit. If it hit my stop loss, it's okay. That'll be my first official loss here. But what I'm looking at is that we should be done going down, so we should be bullish here overall. So this is where we're at. Remember, we have to let it breathe, so it's still 5 minutes for market open. So it's going to start to making its move here in about a couple of minutes here.
Sell Russell 2000.
So Russell 2000 is a sell.
28.4 on 15 minutes time frame and 10 hours 36 minutes and 7 seconds.
All right, so go back here. So we're going to sell on Russell. Show you Russell 2000 is a sell at 936. So sell setup. I'll go back here on the. So US30 is a buy. It's perfect. So looking good. So remember, we're looking at the 4 hour setup here. So it's pretty much the levels that I'm looking at to get a reaction off of, or even going up for a take profit. So right now, I'm gonna start looking to push. So now I'm gonna be looking at trailing my stop eventually. Right now we're still bullish here. So remember, we have this candle here is started at 9. So this candle will close at 1. So we have a lot of time here for market to do its thing. And if we look at, if we put a fib, I'm just going to put a fib on the 4 hour. So that way we're going to know exactly if those levels made sense. All right. So I'm going to put my fib, swing high to swing low. So the swing high is right here. Swing low is the wick. So 50% is pretty much right here. So 15. Oh, reverse. So we'll wait it out here. All right. So it's 9:40. So we're basically 10 minutes in market open. So now we should be starting to get our push to the upside. So we have 50% retracement right here. That is pretty much this level right here. We have those levels right here that are previous break of structure. So we may have a reaction off of them. So I'm currently in profit. My entry was a little bit late, but it's all good. So now we're just gonna wait it out and see what market will give us. Yes, so it's 9:41. So that 50-minute candle will close shortly. So my TP is pretty much, let me check. My T is pretty much at this level right here. That is a sell. So we have a NASDAQ sell. My stop loss is at that demand zone here at the bottom. All right, so price is seems to be returning here. All right, so it's going to hit my stop loss, pretty sure. All right, so it's a loss, guys. So now we have a continuation here to the downside. It hit my trailing, so we'll see how this will play out. C'est pas fake out. All right, so we'll see exactly if that was just a grab of liquidity again, just to push to the upside again. I'm pretty sure it was. And close this. All right, so it went grabbed liquidity again to the downside, and now it's starting to push again. All right, so we'll do it again. Yeah, so now I'm pretty sure it went to grab liquidity here at the top. So took another position. All right. All right, so had a big losing day today, but it's all good. So we're gonna close it out here, guys. So a lot of manipulation here this morning, but it's all good. Show you exactly my P&L for today. So 962, so that's my negative P&L here for today. So we're back at 2,234. So negatives here today. So first red day here of the month. It's all good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna continue to the upside. Just took my my stop losses, especially on the first trade that I took. So it's all good. It's all good in the hood. All right. So I'm pretty much done here for today here, guys. Like I said, I'm here for maybe 30 to 45 minutes, but I'm not gonna re-enter a third time here on those setups. So I'm gonna close it out here, guys. So thank you so much for being on this live. Make sure to like and subscribe. Be back here tomorrow, another live session here. So show you exactly the indicators and all that stuff that I'm using, and all the indicators that you're seeing here, those are created by me. So if you need automation or software, even the app that I created is me. So if you have any questions on that, make sure to like and subscribe and put them in the chat, and we'll catch you on here tomorrow. All right, have a great one. Peace.